Assalamualaikum guys, so we are back with another video and today we are going to do the last gland histology of endocrine system. तो लास्ट हमारे पास जो ग्लैंड है वो हमारे पास एड्रीनल ग्लैंड है। कहते हैं हमारे पास जो एड्रीनल ग्लैंड है ये हमारे पास स्मॉल फ्लैटेंड ग्लैंड होता है जो कि हमारे पास लाई कर रहा होता है एट द अपर पोल ऑफ ईच किडनी। दैट्स वाई वी कॉल दिस ग्लैंड एट द सुप्रारीनल ग्लैंड। टू पार्ट्स हमारे पास इस ग्लैंड के होते हैं, एक कॉर्टेक्स होता है, एक मेडुला होता है। हमारे पास जो उसका कॉर्टेक्स होता है वो मेनली हमारे पास जो है वो एसोसिएटेड होता है विद द एंडोक्राइन फंक्शन, जबकि मेडुला जो है वो उसको हम मॉडिफाइड सिंपैथेटिक गैंग्लियन ही कह रहे होते हैं। सो मेनली हम यहाँ पर कॉर्टेक्स ही पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है। मेडुला की अगर पहले बात कर लिया तो हमने पहले ही कह दिया कि वो हमारे पास क्या है, वो हमारे पास मॉडिफाइड सिंपैथेटिक गैंग्लियन ही है और वो हमारे पास रिलीज कर रहा होता है एपिनेफ्रिन एंड द नॉन एपिनेफ्रिन। कॉर्टेक्स की बात करें तो कॉर्टेक्स को देन हमने 3 लेयर्स के अंदर डिवाइड किया हुआ है, जोना ग्लोमेरुलोसा, फेसिकुलेटा एंड रेटिकुलरिस। जोना ग्लोमेरुलोसा constitute about 10 to 15 to 20% of the cortex. Fasciculata constitute 75 to 80% of the cortex and the reticularis constitute about 10% of the cortex. Glomerulosa इसको हम ऐसे बात कर सकते हैं एज GFR outer to the inner. ग्लोमेरुलोसा हम कहते हैं हमारे पास जो है वो सिक्रीट कर रहा होता है मिनरलोकॉर्टिकॉइड, मेनली एल्डोस्टेरोन। फेसिकुलेटर रिलीज करता है ग्लूकोकॉर्टिकॉइड, मेनली कॉर्टिसोल, एंड रेटिकुलरिस रिलीज डिफरेंट एंड्रोजेंस which are weak sex hormones. Gland is also enclosed by a dense fibrous tissue capsule which radiate inwards into the glands as tuberculi, which contain blood vessel, nerve and the lymphatics. A prominent vein which is called central vein lie in the center of the medulla which drains all the blood out. Now we talk about zona glomerulosa. We called it glomerulosa because the cells are arranged in whorls or clusters. So we can say that it contains secretory cells which are arranged in rounded clusters separated by delicate fibrous tuberculi which comes from the capsule. Tuberculi and inner capsule contain prominent capillaries. The cells of the zona glomerulosa have round nuclei and less cytoplasm but contain plenty of smooth endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria because they secrete the hormone mineralocorticoid or aldosterone, which is a steroid hormone. So for the synthesis of the steroid hormone there is increased number of smooth endoplasmic reticulum but only scanty lipid droplets, and like very few lipid droplets because all of it increases. It releases aldosterone which increase the blood pressure. Now we talk about the zona fasciculata, and why we call it fasciculata because in this layer the cells are arranged in layers in like cylindrical parallel cords which is called fascicles. Like in muscles we call the fiber fascicles, like in neuromuscular system we call the tracts as fasciculata or fascicles. So that's why we call this layer as zona fasciculata. It consists of parallel cords of secretory cell deposited at right angle to the capsules. Like if we say that this is a capsule, so if it whole is a capsule, so the cells are arranged like this, so they are right angle to the capsule. One cell thick cord separated by the fine strands of collagen and whiteboard capillaries. The capillaries which have large lumen. Cytoplasm is abundant and pale staining due to large number of lipid droplet present because of high like activity of the cell, or like the cortisol is being stored in the layer, so there is a lipid droplet present, and mitochondria and smooth endoplasmic reticulum are also abundant because it secretes the steroid hormone, release glucocorticoid which is mainly cortisol. Now we talk about the last layer which is zona reticularis. It consists of the small densely packed cell arranged in irregular cords. It's thin and innermost layer. It consists of an irregular network of branching cords and cluster of glandular cells separated by numerous wide meter capillaries. So capillaries are present in each layers, and small cells with less cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is darker staining without it contains fewer lipid droplets because it does not secrete so much of the hormone. It secretes a little amount of the and weak androgens, and brown lipofuscin pigment is also seen in this layer which stain the cytoplasm darker. Now we see the histological diagram of the adrenal gland. So here the diagram of the adrenal gland. As we can see, there is a thick connective tissue capsule which have capillaries. Now we see zona glomerulosa which contain columnar polygonal cell arranged in the curved columns. Now we see zona fasciculata. Zona fasciculata, as we see, there is a fascicle-like cell, fascicle-like arrangement of the cell, parallel chords of the cell. Okay, these cells are the polyhedral cells, and there is a fenestrated capillaries. The capillaries where the cells are distant apart, so that the hormones can easily secrete into the stroma of the capillaries. You might get confused in the zona glomerulosa because you can see that the कि हमारे पास यहाँ पे like curved column जो है वो present है, but I want to explain you that this is the longitudinal section. Like उसको अगर हम इस तरह से देखें तो इट्स लाइक अ व्रॉल्स के अंदर अटैच होंगे, सो इसलिए हम उसको ग्लोमेरुलोसा कह रहे हैं. देन वी एंड अप विद द लास्ट लेयर polyhedral anastomosis cell, rounded cells हैं, there is nothing special in it, and here it is the adrenal medulla which contain also polyhedral chromaffin cells. And we can also see that this diagram also shows that the zona fasciculata region is much larger than the zona glomerulosa and then the zona reticularis and the medulla. So that's all about the adrenal gland, and now we end with the endocrine gland histology, and that's all.